Hi, welcome back to the course. So in these lessons, I'm going to show you how to do our first commit, and we're going to make some changes to file, and then we're going to do recommit. During the process, we'll see what's the difference and what the Gitkraken will track of the changes that we've made to a file. It's always a good practice to always do a commit on all of the file in your project, so that we always have a baseline. We always have the first version. If we want to come back, we can always see what's the first version look like. So over here, if you see in our work in progress, in our working directory, we have one git ignore that is modified. Over here, if you see the yellow, it's modified. It's because we changed the file to exclude the JPEG file. And then we have 6 untracked files. The plus sign with the green, it means that this file is not committed yet. So what we'll do is we want to commit all of this into a snapshot so we can refer to it in the future in case we need to do that. Instead of doing the stage file one by one, we can just click over here that says stage all changes, and all these files are going to get placed into the staging area. What we need to do next is we just need to do a commit. We're going to type in here the commit message, which is first commit, and then we'll just put all files in the description, right? And then do commit, and you will see that a new commit is created. It's first commit, and when you click on the commit, it has the information. It's the username, what time, and what is the commit, and then it shows over here that I have one modified file, which is this one, and then 6 newly added files into the commit, right? If you pay attention over here, there is no work in progress folder anymore. It's just because it means every single file in the working directory is the same with the latest commit on the Gitkraken, right? So to demonstrate the difference and how it will look like, I will go ahead and make changes to a certain file, and then you'll be able to see how it changed. So I will open up my Notepad++. You can use your regular Notepad if you want. I'm going to open the appetizer file, right, on this one, the crispy baked wrappers appetizer file. So this has a good information in the description, ingredient, and directions on how to cook this, right? Now I think that the description is a little bit too short, and I want to add more text to it. So I'm going to put it over here that this is perfect for parties. And for the purpose of these lessons, I created another file. If you see the appetizer, there is additional text. Go ahead and open on it. Now over here, it's pretty much all the text that I want to change on this file. I just go ahead and put it over here. So if you don't really want to type, you just want to do copy paste, you can do the same thing like what I'm going to do. So the description here, I'm going to put this is perfect for parties. I'm going to select it, copy, and then put it in here. So it's pretty much I update the description, right? And then I'm going to save the file. Now as soon as I save, let me go back to the Gitkraken. You will see that I will have a new line, which is the work in progress, and over here the file that is modified is this. This is the file that I changed, and then I save it. So Git will automatically detect what files change compared to the latest commit, and then put it into the unstaged file. If you want to click on this one, and then you will see that the change that you've done is you remove one line back this original description, and then you add one new line over here. Even though you only add this portion, but for Git, they consider it as line changes. So they will always do line remove or line add, right? Now you can see the changes. What we want to do now is we want to stage this file. After we stage it, and then we're going to do a commit. And then in here, we're going to put in the commit information, like description update. And then I will do in here like add text, right? And then I do the commit. Now if you see, there is a new commit added into this commit listing, right? Now, even though the file is good enough, but I'm thinking, maybe I need to put in more information, such as how many people it can serve, and also like how long does it take to prepare this one. So I decide I want to put it in here, the serving size and the prep time. I also, the same thing like before, I put that information in here. Servings 45 people, and then this is the preparation time. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and copy this one and then paste it in here, right? And then once I'm done, I'm happy with the result. There is no typo, there's nothing, and then I will just go ahead and save this. Now once I save it, once again, if you go back to the Gitkraken, you will see that the file is detected by Gitkraken that it's already changed, and this one is modified. It's meaning that this file is different with the last commit that we performed, right? And then what we'll do, and then when you click on the file, it shows you how many lines it's added. So what you can do in here, you just stage file, and then in here you can just commit, do the message appetizer again, and then this one add info, for example. You can be more descriptive over there, or you can put in here at prep time and serving size. Click over here. Now you have the new commit with this new information, and then this is the description of the commit. So over here, if you see, we are working with the same file. So the files never change, the file name never changed. You don't have to do underscore edit, final, edit 2, edit 3. The file name is still the same, right? But you can see that all of these changes is here. And then when you want to see the detail, it tells you what changes you've made. And then this is the quick description and when you did the changes. So that is the power of Git version control. You're working with one file and then you keep doing a commit. And then the best practice on the commit is you always want to commit a finished files. For example, before you do a commit, make sure that you check all the typo is correct. If you're working on the actual program, make sure that it is live, it is tested, and it is working fine. Then you do the commit, because you don't want to come back to a certain commit that has a bug on it. Now let's say that you are working halfway and then you decide, I'm just going to commit this one, and then let's say that like a few days later you need to revert back. When you revert to that commit, you are expecting that commit is ready to go, right? You are expecting that commit is, the file is good, and then you can just continue with it. But then you notice that there is an error. Now you have a bigger problem, because now you are going back to a commit that is not working, right? So the best practice is always do a commit on the file that you already tested, right? Now I have included 2 more files. So we just finished the appetizer one, but I have the dessert and also the main course. So what I like you to do is take this as a homework assignment, right? Do the same thing that we've done earlier with the appetizer file, but do it to the tiramisu and the main course recipe, right? By the time you finish with this, you should have 4 more commit, and 2 of them is going to be for the dessert and 2 of them is going to be for the main course. That's going to be your homework assignment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it into a different video, and I like you to do it yourself as much as possible, so you get familiar with the program and you can use it more, really in depth to it. If for some reason you're stuck or you have a question, you don't know how to do it, if you go down through the course to the end, there's a section that says homework solutions. You can see how I'm going to do it, right? Try as much as possible to do it yourself. You will learn and you will get to use you, and then you'll reveal some more information that's probably not really covered in this video. Alright, if you have any question, please post it into the forum. I'll respond to it as soon as possible.